Good morning and welcome. You're watching the CommexFX Daily Outlook for Monday, February 9th. The euro declined 1.38% against the US dollar and closed at 1.1318. The US dollar traded on a stronger footing after the US non-farm payrolls advanced 257.00k in January, while market expectations were for it to rise 230.00k. However, unemployment rate in the nation surprisingly climbed to 5.7% in January, compared to market expectations of a steady reading of 5.6%. In other economic news, the US consumer credit widened less than expected to $14.75 billion in December, against market expectations of $15 billion. Elsewhere, in Germany, industrial production remained steady at 0.1% on a MOM basis in December, while market expectations were for it to increase to 0.4%. The pair is expected to find support at 1.1264, and to fall through could take it to the next support level of 1.1190. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1.1444, and the rise through could take it to the next resistance level of 1.1549. Trading trends in the euro today are expected to be determined by Germany's trade balance and the Eurozone Sentix investor confidence data, scheduled in a few hours. The British pound declined 0.67% against the US dollar and closed at 1.5233, after Britain's total trade deficit unexpectedly widened to £2.89 billion in December, as markets were anticipating the nation's total trade deficit to fall to £1.70 billion. The pair is expected to find support at 1.5195, and to fall through could take it to the next support level of 1.5132. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 1.5338, and the rise through could take it to the next resistance level of 1.5417. Amid no economic releases in the UK today, investors would closely monitor the nation's NIESR GDP estimate data, scheduled for tomorrow. The US dollar strengthened 1.34% against the Japanese yen and closed at 119.08. Japan's consumer confidence index improved to 39.1 in January, while markets were expecting it to rise to a reading of 39.3. Earlier today, the Bank of Japan's board member Yoshihisa Morimoto stated that he expects consumer inflation to be lower in the near term on account of falling oil prices. Further, he stated that the inflation was expected to pick up following a temporary slowdown as the economy recovers on the back of rise in exports and output. The pair is expected to find support at 117.56, and to fall through could take it to the next support level of 116.33. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 119.62, and the rise through could take it to the next resistance level of 120.47. Going forward, market participants would concentrate on Japan's tertiary industry index data, scheduled overnight. The commodity-linked Australian dollar weakened 0.22% against the US dollar to close at 0.7788, as broad strength in the greenback decreased the demand for the commodities as an alternative investment. Over the weekend, trade surplus of China, Australia's biggest trading partner, surprisingly expanded to $60.03 billion in January, against market expectations to drop to $48.20 billion. The pair is expected to find support at 0.7719, and the fall through could take it to the next support level of 0.7669. The pair is expected to find first resistance at 0.7848, and the rise through could take it to the next resistance level of 0.7928. Looking ahead, market participants await Australia's jobless rate data, scheduled later in the week. Gold prices traded lower by 2.44% against the US dollar at $1235.80 per ounce, as non-farm payrolls in the US increased by more than anticipated in January, thus reducing the safe haven demand for the precious metal and raising speculations that the Fed would go for an interest rate hike by the middle of this year. Separately, gold holdings in the SPDR Gold Trust expanded to 773.31 tons, from its previous level of 767.93 tons. The pair is expected to find support at 1220.33, and the fall through could take it to the next support level of 1203.86. The pair is expected to find its first resistance at 1261.13, and the right streak could take it to the next resistance level of 1285.46. CommexFX is now offering a new application. Download the brand new CommexFX TradeMate app right now and receive daily market predictions, suggested market directions to trade on, highlighted best trading options, and more, covering a wide range of markets, including energy, metals, indices, and forex, among others. Trade easily, trade successfully. For more information on CommexFX TradeMate app, kindly visit our main website www.commexfx.com. Stay in the know by liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter and Instagram, circling us on Google+, and of course, subscribing to our YouTube and CommexFX TV channels. Have a great trading day.